Even if he doesn't go to jail for this, I want everybody to know his name, his face, and what he's done. I don't want him to be able to victimize anybody else.
You can't invite somebody into your room and then set them up.
I'm torn between my biological son and my foster daughter.
When you go into her bedroom while she's asleep, what was your intention?
You know, have sex.
The more he talks, the guiltier he seems to be.
How would she have months and months and months of info if she wasn't trying to set me up?
He could go to prison for years and be a sex offender for the rest of his life. How vindictive can you be?
The person that's supposed to protect me, the person that's supposed to watch over me was the one that hurt me.
After becoming a ward of the state at age 14, Raven was taken in by a close family friend named Brystal. And Brystal says she cared for Raven as if she were her own child. But recently, Brystal had to cut ties with Raven after Raven accused Brystal's son of raping her. Take a look.
My foster daughter, Raven, is accusing my biological son, Chandler, of rape. I found out about the rape. She came to me and told me that she was raped by Chandler. We took her to the police station to get a police report filed. But as I was there with her at the police station and she's reporting this crime to the police officer, she's laughing and giggling and telling the full story, supposedly like she was telling a bedtime story. I spoke with the police officer myself. They told me that they probably wouldn't be pursuing charges because they had no evidence, because she waited 2 weeks to even tell us. So it made me start questioning her story. She would show me these text messages that Chandler would send her, you know, dirty talk, sexting, or whatever you call it, but it was just him. She deleted all her replies, and just something felt off in my gut. So I confronted Chandler and I said, I've heard that this wouldn't happen, that Raven's saying that you raped her, like, what's going on here? And he says, no, Mom, no, we've been doing consensual things. She invited me into her room and asked me to give her massages, and we would mess around, and she sent him nude pictures. And it was alarming to me, because I mean, one, you know, Raven's been with us since she was 15, but they've been brother and sister. They've been raised brother and sister. And yes, I know they're not blood, but you know, and so it kind of freaked me out in that aspect of, you're supposed to be like a brother and sister, why are we doing these things? And I'm in panic mode and almost felt torn between my biological son and my foster daughter. You know, and she's trying to convince us that this happened, but he's like, Mom, I didn't do this, I swear. Chandler's living with us. Raven has moved out. She moved out right after this happened, honestly. Not too far after, about a month after this all went down. We got Chandler to a friend's house to get him away from the situation, get him out of the state, and see if maybe the distance would cool things down. Maybe, you know, I was just trying to find a way where everything would, I guess, work out. And it didn't. It's just got worse. I don't have a relationship with Raven at all because of this. And I do love her. And I feel like I'm betraying my son if I love her, because she's trying to hurt him. And I want to protect him. I mean, it's something that could devastate his life. He could go to prison, you know, if it was actually prosecuted, he could go to prison for years and be a sex offender for the rest of his life. That's a lifelong punishment. How vindictive can you be? And here we are now. Raven called the show because she, I guess, is still trying to make us all believe that this really happened, and that she wants, I guess, now the world to know. If Chandler fails, it'll hurt my heart. He's my firstborn. I love my son. It'll kind of be devastating to know that he would really do something like that. If Raven fails and this whole story is conjured up, and again, it's still gonna hurt my heart either way. I still love Raven too, but I don't know if our relationship will ever totally be back where it was, or if we can repair a relationship beyond that point.
Raven, tell me what happened.
Well, Steve, last year in November, the person that was supposed to be my protector, the person that was supposed to watch over me, ended up raping me while I was sleeping.